Well, hey everybody. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can anybody? Am I live now, guys? Am I here? Okay, good. I'm here. All right. I thought I was live. It said I was live, but then I wasn't sure. So, welcome tonight. It's Rick with bamAquatics. Um, so I'm glad to be here with you guys. So we got several people in the chat. I noticed that Kendall is hiding at work. So anyway, thank you for being here, even if you're hiding at work. I appreciate it. Glad everybody could join us. Just kind of wanted to come live. Yesterday, I said I was going to try to come live, but I tell you what, it was something else to try to get everything going once I got back. Actually, yesterday I had a family event I had to go to as well last night, so that's the reason I needed to get back, leave by 3, because I knew I had to be at a family event. So anyway, what I did is I came back and I opened up the bags for all the fish that I brought back. I left them in the bucket, opened the bags, gave them just a little bit of stress coat, a couple of drops in each bag, and left the bags open while I went to the family event. Got back from that last night, I guess about 8:30 or something like that. And then I started taking care of everything. So I had a busy day yesterday. It was a fun day. I really had a great time visiting with Susan, SLC Aquatics. Need to say a shout out to her because yesterday some of you dropped in for her stream. We're glad you did that. So some of you kind of got to see what was going on there a little bit. Susan was downsizing and decided that she needed to get rid of a little bit of her some of her fish and some of her tanks and things like that. So I came on down to Birmingham and picked up some. Yeah, here I am. I've been here for a few minutes, Brandon. You not been listening? Picked up some of her fish, a few of her tanks and things like that. So we had a really good time. Got to meet her husband. We got to sit down and we got to share a meal together and talk a little bit. It was really a good time. So really enjoyed the day, spending the day with Susan. So anyway, you guys want to know what was going on, what I did with the fish when I got back. I'm on my laptop, so I'm going to take you on a tour. It probably might be a little bumpy tour in a few minutes, but I'm just going to kind of explain to you what I did first, and then we'll kind of try to take a look at what I did. So I got from Susan, to tell you what all I got. Hi, bamAquatics. You just hit 101. Oh, Melvin, good to go. Glad you got, Melvin just got to 101 subscribers. Melvin's Aquatic Empire. That's great, Melvin. If you keep up the good work, good things are going to happen, man. I have no doubt about it. So keep up the good work, man. I'm glad you got to 101. So everybody, just to say this before I really get started on the fish, if you're here and haven't subscribed to everybody else, that would be awesome to do that. Everybody that I've seen here has great channels, and we need to support each other in the fish family. So anyway, that's awesome, Melvin. Glad you got up to 101. So keep it going, brother. You're gonna do great things. I have no doubt. Good to see Bob's here with us. Top Secret's here. Kendall's here. Daryl's here. We got quite a few. Susan, Brandon. So anyway, we've got a lot of people on the chat. I don't know how many. I don't have that pulled up. Susan taught me a trick where I can see the chat better, so I'm happy about that. So anyway, back to what I got from Susan. You'll have to correct me sometimes. I get off on a tangent, and sometimes I just start talking, and I go on and on and on. Doogly moogly, Scott. I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyway, Susan had some awesome guppies. I got a couple of strains of guppies from her. I got the Cobra Dumbo Ear mosaics and Half Moon mosaics from her. I got quite a few of each of those from her. So I have 2 more strains of guppy I've added to the collection here. I took a couple of my strains to share with her. Took her the black purple Moscows, and I also took her the American Greens. They were just juveniles. I don't really have any full grown yet, but they're getting there. I've got a tank full of guppies behind me. These American Greens, you can probably see them over my shoulder here. They are prolific breeders. They're the most prolific breeders of anything I have so far. But anyway, so I got those 2 strains of guppies. And I also got peppered Cory catfish. So I got 3 of those. They're breeding pairs called a reverse trio, which would be 2 males and 1 female. And the Corys is how that works. So I got those. I also got 3 beautiful bettas. We decided yesterday, not sure, maybe we can take a poll or something, but we decided yesterday that we were supposed to call them bettas. Someone said that betas is not proper, and someone said that Siamese fighting fish is for sure not proper. So maybe you guys can weigh in on that while we're here in the chat. What you think about that? If it's beta or beta. And Susan said that Siamese fighting fish is just too violent. That's really what she said. So anyway, see you later, Kendall. Come back. We didn't stay longer, man. But I'm glad you're glad you stopped in while you're at work. Appreciate it, brother. So anyway, I got 3 bettas from her, and we'll see those in a few minutes. I got a beautiful king betta. I got a double crown tail betta, and then I got a mustard gas betta. Life is better with a betta. Yeah, that's what she told me yesterday. Life is better with a betta. And who is it that says that, Susan? So anyway, I got 3 beautiful bettas, betas, whatever you want to call them. But from her, it's my first first time I've had bettas in a while. I had some a long time ago, but it's been a long. I haven't had any recent history. So got those also, and I got 4 juvenile angelfish that I brought back. One pair of them has paired up, so they had already spawned and had some eggs there in Susan's tank that she tried to get some wigglers out. I don't know. Have you seen any motion in that tank yet, Susan? Have you been able to see if you got them out of the tank or not? Anyway, I was wondering about that too. Let me move this over just a little bit. I'm not getting off. There we go. So anyway, let's see what Bob said here. I've been having issues posting to YouTube due to a new pause app I added to iPhone. Hey, okay. Well, Bob Kaler got him a live stream yesterday. I missed that yesterday. So anyway, going to have to check the replay out. Beta. No action yet, Susan says. So she's not sure if she got any wigglers out of that or not. But they are spawning and they are laying the eggs, and thought the eggs were fertilized, and they've been moving the eggs around in the tank. So in Susan's tank, not my tank yet. That would be amazing if they had already gotten so happy they were already spawning in that tank. But that hasn't happened yet. And I also got several tanks from Susan. I got a 20-gallon that I have set up. That the angels are in now. I have got a 10-gallon from her that is not set up yet, and then I got 3 5-gallons that have the bettas in them right now. Got some plants as well. She was very kind. She gave me a couple of gifts as well. One is my SLC Aquatics mug with #FishFam on the back. So I guess since I have a mug this, and you'll see something else she gave me a little bit later, maybe that makes me an official member of the Fish Fam now, if I wasn't already. When the Fish Fam mom gives you something that says Fish Fam, I think you're officially in. What do you guys think? But anyway, I got some plants from her as well. Yes, thank you very much. So we had a great day. So anyway, wanted to just mention that. What have you guys had going on in your fish rooms? Oh, look at this. All this love going around with the fish family. That's great. So what have y'all had going on now? I know, oh no, Brandon, you're in. If she says you're in too, and I think she said you're in. I just was thinking that it was pretty cool to get something that says Fish Fam. Speaking of which, I need to. Can I do this on here? Let's see. I need a couple more moderators. So I know Susan won't mind, so I'm going to let her be a moderator. So now I have a couple anyway. Anybody else wants to be a moderator, let me know. I've got Brandon and Susan right now. Let's see, what's going on in there? Oh, Brandon, email Susan. Apparently she didn't want you to have your feelings hurt or anything. Yeah, Susan got the blue wrench. Let's see what everybody's got. I know Brandon went to a auction today, which I'm jealous because I've been wanting to go to an auction myself. We don't really have a fish club. That's something Susan and I talked about yesterday. So, hey, Raccoon Creek, good to see you here. That's something that that I wish we had. So I know Brandon went to the auction today, got some really cool fish. If you haven't checked it out, go to SLC Aquatics and see. All right, Top Secret, you got it. Bam. So go watch his on SLC Aquatics. He got some really cool fish today. So check that out. I know Scott says he got berthed some fry. He's worried he's going to be overrun by March. You very well may be, Scott. So you'll have to have some kind of, I don't know, some kind of sale, you know, because you're going to have so many. That's okay, though, because your guppies are beautiful. So there'll be lots of people that'll be wanting them. So that's great. Let's see. My favorite thing I got from Susan. That's hard to say because I tell you what, you'll see in just a few minutes. Okay, good. She's getting some, well, hey, Known Reefer, good to see you. She's meeting someone tomorrow that is here in Alabama and planning to get some club information from. So that would be awesome. Susan, I hope maybe something like that can work out. Condon Moore's here. So anyway, my favorite thing, it's hard to say because the guppies are awesome. You're going to see those, and I really love those. You know, I don't have any mosaics right now, so those are great. I'll have to say I really love the angelfish too, and the cories, but you know what really is stunning that you're going to really see in a few minutes when I take you around is Colonel Mustard. That's his name. I don't remember. I think I got Rosie as well. Did I get Rosie or did Rosie stay? Rosie stayed, I think. But Colonel Mustard is the mustard gas betta, and he is amazing. So he may be my favorite. I actually put him in my bedroom, so he can stay there, and I can visit with him a lot. So I have him in my bedroom. So I probably he may be my favorite. But I love everything that I got from her. So anyway, that's great. So what else is going on in your guys' fish room while we're here? Let's talk about that too. I know Scott had mentioned about his Rapashi account. The best use of work of the week, he said. He's been working really hard on accounts. Yeah, he's got some. Yeah, you did keep Rosebud. I remember that. Yeah, have you named the other ones, Susan? Did the King or the what is it, Double Crown Tail? Did they have a name? I don't remember. But Colonel Mustard is pretty special. Yeah, Scott's been working hard. He's got a line of food that I've been meaning to order, and I haven't gotten any yet. So that's something that I'm going to be ordering, Scott. I meant to already have done that, but he's got a line of food that I know that is great. I've seen the ingredients on it and some of the stats on it, and the food is awesome. So that's something there. He's got that going, and then now he's got a Rapashi Repashy account now, so he's kind of, I saw in his video he's trying to judge, you know, what the demand may be for that. So that's great, Scott. Melvin, of course, Melvin just hit 101 subscribers. So if anybody hasn't already subbed up Melvin, you need to go ahead and do that. Glad to hear your crayfish is behaving, Susan. So it's not bothering anybody. Yeah, she had told me what kind of crayfish, but I'm going to let her answer because I'll get it wrong. So he was hiding out yesterday. So yeah, I haven't tried Repashy yet. I've thought about it, so I would like to try it, but I never have really gotten into Repashy just yet. Hey, Peter, how you doing? Glad to have you here. She's a marbled, self-cloning crayfish from Sergeant Tank. Yeah, I remembered you saying that you got her from Sergeant Tank. Yeah, everybody's good in the neighborhood, I think, Peter. Everybody's behaving. We're telling everybody about what's going on in our fish room. I know a lot of you watched a live stream Susan had yesterday about the what we did yesterday, but I'm going to show you what they're doing now here in a few minutes. We're just kind of chatting a little bit, and then I'm going to take you around with my computer. I'm going to try to anyway. It'll probably be a bumpy ride, as I mentioned earlier, but we're going to try that and try to get that going. But so what's going on in your fish room, Peter? And Bob, we haven't heard from you either. What's happening? Anything different going on, guys? Okay, Susan, glad you got your seatbelt on. You may need to keep your seatbelt on. Hey, Jeremy, good to have you with us too. Yeah, yesterday we were having some problems with the audio, so I'm trying to project. I hope it doesn't sound like I'm yelling at you, but I can see on my meter. It looks like I'm projecting pretty well. Looks like everything's going all right. Yeah, Kendall, I have done the live stream with my phone. I haven't quite figured out how to schedule a live stream and then start it with my phone. So that's why I'm on the computer. I wanted to schedule this so you guys would know when I was coming on, because I'd mentioned 7 earlier. I decided to make it 7:30. So, yeah, Bob, I forgot you'd made that video. So I'm going to check that out for sure, because I've been wanting to see more of what you got in your fish room. So I'm probably going to be checking that out after we finish here, the replay on that live stream. So everybody go check out Bob Kaler's Fish Hobby. He did a stream yesterday, almost by accident, he said, but then he said he couldn't shut up once he got started. That's pretty cool. Peter says he's just been feeding baby brine shrimp. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to feed some baby brine shrimp tonight myself. You can't start it with your phone if scheduled on a PC. Okay, that's what I thought. I never have seen that way to do that. So that's what I thought. So if you're going to go on your phone, you just pretty much got to just bam, go live just like that, I think. And I wanted to schedule this. So yeah, thanks, Peter. Like and share tonight's video. I'd appreciate it. If everybody likes it, shares it, give me that thumbs up. That always helps. Another thing that's happened in my fish room, this isn't related to Susan, but my Blue Dream shrimp had shrimplets. So that was pretty amazing. You have to really squint really closely in order to see them. Those are just tiny little things, but that's amazing with the little shrimplets. Now I have some Blue Dream shrimplets, and I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't have some snowball shrimplets too. There's quite a few that were buried in there, and I haven't really noticed any, but anyway, I bet you I have some there too. But for sure, I have some of the Blue Dream shrimplets. So that's great. That's my first shrimplets that I've had. I've got cherry, Blue Dream, Black Rose, Snowball, and Yellow Goldenback. So I have several different varieties, but they're seem to be doing well, Scott. They guess they were dropped a couple of days ago, and I've seen them moving around. So I've had the cherries for a while, and they're still doing fine. So I think my water is okay, maybe for shrimp, hopefully. Yeah, I tested that out, and it seemed like it would. I talked to Cody, who's a guy that's local in Alabama, so that might be another person we could get when we start doing a club or something like that, Susan. I'll get you his information once that gets going. But yeah, Cody is another guy. He's really into shrimp, and it's who I got some of my moss from. He's a really great guy. But yeah, Susan says that on the streams you can schedule it on your phone, but she's never gotten it to work. Anyway, 14 in the chat. That's great. Yeah, I know today Brandon was trying to get something going today on the live stream, and it didn't seem to work out very well. So I don't really know what was going on with that. It could be because maybe you're trying to schedule it on your phone like Susan was talking about. But shrimp selling high today at the auction. Okay. Bags of 5 blues were going for $40. Hey, okay. That'll be great. Yeah, that'd be good. Once I get more going, I'll have some blues to sell. So as long as they live, I just have I had the one buried female, so then now we've got shrimplets. So hopefully those shrimplets live. Or and I also just have one Blue Dream buried. Yeah, that's something we can talk about again, Bob, a little bit. We really would like to we've been talking about wanting to have an event in the Southeast. I know coming up next year in I think May, I think it's Memorial Day weekend, which is going to make it more difficult for me, but I'm still going to do my very, very best to be able to get to the, the American Libraries Association convention in Louisville. I think that's in Scott's hometown, or right down the street from, right down the road from him anyway. But yeah, we were talking about trying to find somewhere in the Southeast to kind of have a get together where for us kind of in this fish family here, and a lot of us are around within so many hours that we were talking about somewhere in Tennessee would be a way that a lot of us here could get together there. But anyway, we would going to try to close to top secret as well. He says the Louisville convention. So anyway, I'm going to try to make it to that. But we were talking about trying to get together and have some kind of something like that. So I don't know. We need to find somebody to head that up to sort of try to come up with a location. And if there's somebody that resides in Tennessee, we were talking about Nashville or maybe Knoxville was mentioned. Some places like that. So maybe some of that would be something we could work out, as far as just, I don't know what kind of an event we could have, but I mean, it might just be something small to start where we all got together and had a room of some sort and just brought some things maybe to do our own little thing. I don't know. We'd have to come up with whatever we want to do, but it might be something that eventually might grow. I don't know. That's something to think about. Bob, that might be something good. Why don't you, that'd be something good if you want to try to head that up. River Life could help with the convention events in Tennessee. And so, Bob, you joined the ALA and got accepted yesterday. Okay. That's cool. I guess you have to apply and be accepted. I didn't realize that. Yeah, Brandon, you mentioned that buddy of yours, John, that went to the auction today was the vice president. That's pretty cool. it's nice to have somebody like that that could, that can help you out, like especially with your things that you were going to, especially live bears, somebody that has great knowledge like that. Yeah, Kendall, the ALA, the American Live Bear Association, I believe is what it's called, is coming up in next May. I think May 25th or something like that, which I think is Memorial Day weekend. So that's what we were talking about. Okay, an hour away from Louisville. All right, Kendall, that's cool. Then you'll be right next door. I haven't really checked. I don't think Louisville might be 4 or 5 hours for me, but I would be willing to make the trip, and go up for that. I think that'll be a good event. Okay, Brandon says he's going to do a tour of John, the vice president of the ALA's fish room soon. So that would be good. Got a lot of goodie ads in Limia. So yeah. That'd be good. Bob said he'd be willing to be on a committee. We need to have a committee to try to come up with an event or something, possibly in Tennessee. So he's willing to help, but he's not sure he's the one that needs to head it up. So guess we need some committee members. Bob's 3 hours from Louisville. Definitely going to go. If I can get off work, I'm going for sure. And I'm going to start working on getting off work now. Working in retail, especially a lot of you know I work at Academy Sports, and working there makes it a little bit more difficult to get off on those holidays like that. So anyway, that is part of what's holding me back. But I understand, Bob. We're all busy, so that's no problem, bud. We'll figure it out. We just got to keep talking about it. Yeah, I don't know exactly where in Tennessee we talked about. We talked about possibly Knoxville or somewhere like that, or possibly Nashville. We even talked about Chattanooga. So Susan's got too many things now too, I guess, but maybe Susan's willing to help. Maybe it's what she's saying. Getting a discount admission to the ALA if you're a member would be cool. I'm going to look into that ALA. Yeah, Knoxville was a big contender because we thought we might could get some sort of sponsorship from the big fish store that was there. That's kind of the reason we started. We got to Knoxville is because I don't remember the name of the fish store. Bob, you may remember, but we were talking about the different things, and someone mentioned maybe it was you, Bob, that there was a big fish store in Knoxville that we could talk to about helping with the event, possibly getting in some vendors and some different things like that. So. Jeremy's got to go watch some more videos. We got about 3 dozen videos in his subscription feed from today to watch. Well, I appreciate you for coming by. It's Aquarium Knoxville. What's the name of the store? Bob says, I think. So we'll have to check that out. Bye, Jeremy. Have a good evening. Yeah, we'll check that out. Hopefully we can get something going there. I really think it would be a good event, you know. We had, 30, 40 people, show up. We could probably have even more than that. We got the word out, especially if people are in Knoxville and around the surrounding areas. If we got somebody like that to sponsor, I think that would probably help. Oh, Corey just went live, huh? Okay. Well, I'll probably lose a lot of people with Corey going live, but that's okay. I understand. I wouldn't get my feelings hurt. But I guess I can show y'all what's going on. Susan's going to be right back. I hate to show you what's going on with the fish without her being here, so I may wait a few minutes and let her come back. But I was going to show you guys what happened. I can start with the Killi fish and show you those first. They're still. Oh, hey, Michaels. Good to have you here. Aquarium Connection. Okay, must be the name of the store. Susan went and found it for us. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, I'll show you now what we got going on. So I wasn't going to make this a really long live stream tonight anyway. Just kind of wanted to show you what had going on in the fish room and what I got with Susan primarily. And then we'll do another update later on about what all else is going on. But I'm going to show you see if I can do this with get ready. Time for the bumpy ride. So I'm going to try to show you what's going on here. So you'll have to excuse me. The Killi fish are way down here. I don't know if we can find them. They're still pretty, still not very well acclimated. They're still kind of hanging out near the bottom of the tank. They're still alive. They swim around some, but they primarily just hang out here at the bottom. So they're not, I think they're going to be okay, but it's just taking them a little bit more time to acclimate. You can see the one over in the corner of the tank, I believe, in the back corner back there, hiding behind the plant. And the other one stays back over by the filter back there a lot of the time. I just added some plants here. I've got some plants from 54 Punchy and put them, these are octopus plant back in the back here. And that's what I got from her. And this plant I got from Susan. So put it in here as well. And I've got some more to add too. This tank is still a work in progress. So that's the Killi fish. Like I say, they're still adjusting. So, but they're alive, and I think they're going to make it. But they're just it's just taking them longer to get settled in. So, I worried a lot when I first got in some guppies from Scott. I worried myself to death for about a week because they didn't seem like they were doing so well, but man, they did fine after that. So anyway, I'm not as worried about it now as I would have been like maybe when I first started that. Well, welcome back, Brandon. We're starting the tour. It's a bumpy ride, so put your seatbelts on. We want to be safe, everybody. We looked at the Killi fish. They're still adjusting. They're not doing bad, but they still haven't gotten fully adjusted anyway. So now we're going to check out the two guppies that I got from Susan. They're also down here on the bottom. So let's see. And we also don't have a light on this tank, which is going to make it more difficult. See if I can block some of the glare maybe. But these are the Cobra Dumbo Ear Mosaic, and they're beautiful. I don't know if it's not going to show up on the screen, I'm sure, especially without a light. We'll update them later. I've got the lights on the way, by the way, but they're not here yet. So anyway, so that's those. And then right over here, we have the mosaic half moon. And they're beautiful as well. Again, not going to do it justice here with this. But man, this right here has some great color on that one right up there. They're all beautiful, but that one really has some amazing color on it, on that male. Got several females in there. Look like they're about to pop, so there should be some frying here before too much longer. Got some hornwort floating in the tank right now that she gave me as well that I'm going to be putting planting here before long. I just put it in the tank to keep it alive right now. But those are the guppies I got from her. They're beautiful. Let's see. I'm going to take a break and see what's going on in the chat for a minute. Then we'll go look at the rest. Yeah, killifish are the bomb, Peter says. Yeah, they're great. I'm excited about them. So I'm hoping that that the killifish make it, which I think they will. They seem to be doing better. They're just not quite 100% yet. So, all right, guys, we'll go ahead and take a look. Next, I think we'll take a look at Colonel Mustard. He's right in here in my bedroom. So let you excuse the darkness and all as we go through the house, and excuse any mess that you might see. Trying to avoid any messes, but probably going to mess up eventually. Let's see here. Here's Colonel Mustard right there. And as you can see, why I said he might be my favorite, you can see how beautiful he is. And he's just happy as he can be, Susan. You can see swimming around here. So he has a good home. I think he likes it fine. I think he likes the water. He's coming up here to see what we're up to. So there's Colonel Mustard. These guys were gorgeous. Thanks, Scott. We'll see you later. Yeah, Michael, I do love guppies. It's going to get real dark here for a minute. This room is dark, but it'll help when we get to the fish. All right, and then these I didn't get from Susan. These are the Limias. The Limia perugiae. These are still juveniles. They haven't really completely colored up all the way, but I hope you can kind of see them. They've got a shimmer to them. They really look good when the light hits them just right. I also put a couple of plants here that I got from Susan, and some more of that octopus plant over there. Got a few more plants that'll be going in here later, but these guys are really cool. And they're just babies, juveniles right now, so they're enjoying nibbling on these plants that I've put in here. All right, and then right next door are the angelfish. They're still kind of getting used to it, but they're settling in pretty well. Beautiful angelfish. And most of the snails survived. Lots of snails. They were free. Just kidding. They were free, but then I got a few of the plants in here as well. All right, so now let's see. Oh, up. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Up on what? The angelfish? There they are. Now you can get a good look at them. So these are the angelfish, and they're sort of a cross. You can see those dots they have sort of on their tails on a couple of them. Those are pretty cool. That came from the mom. There's the angelfish. I guess I could give you a peek here at this. This is my community tank. I'm going to do like a rescaping on this one soon. It's just got everything in here. Got lots of plants in here. I'm going to thin this out and spread some of these plants out to the other tanks. As you can see, I've got lots of plants in this tank. So, all right, now we'll go check out the other bettas that I have. These are in the kitchen. Here is the king. And he's in the corner a little bit. He would get over in that light a little bit where we could see him. He's got a beautiful coloration, and he's got some red in his finnage. If he would come up, let's see if I can get him. Yeah, he's going to turn around a little bit, and maybe you guys can see that a little bit. He's just gorgeous. He's wondering what I'm doing here, so. So I don't know. He doesn't have a name yet. So we're going to have to come up with a name for this guy. So I'll be thinking about it. I'm going to try to get some pictures of him maybe to post on my Facebook page and on Instagram. So we're going to try to get some good pictures and see if we can't come up with a name for this guy. All right, and then last here in the kitchen is the crown tail, double crown tail. He's also beautiful. He's got like a blue with the red, just gorgeous. Again, it doesn't show up so well with the lights and all that, but this is what I was talking about over here. The fish fam. So cool, like she gave me that. It's amazing. So sweet. I love it. I decided to put it in this tank where I could see it every day. But anyway, that's sort of a tour of the new fish I got. And a little bit of the ones that I had before. Tricolor double tail. See, I told you I wasn't going to get the names right, Susan. All right, let's see. I haven't been watching what you guys been saying, so let me scroll back a little bit and see what's going on. Everyone looks great. Spot had to go on his phone call. There you go. Oh, that's a great name for him. Colonel Mustard, I think is maybe what you were talking about there. Yeah, there's no duckweed in some of the tanks yet. Not yet. Yeah, but she didn't have duckweed in her tank until oh yeah, Michael, I really enjoyed visiting with Susan's house and meeting her and her husband and being live on her channel. I really did love that, Michael. It was awesome. Community tank looks good. Yeah, the gold barbs are huge. So yeah, they are. They're really big. Um, let's see. I think Bob voted for. Oh, that's right. You did have duckweed in the pond, but you kept your duckweed outside. That's a smarter thing to do, maybe. How about calling it George? That could work. King Neptune. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Cobalt. That's a good name. And Susan, you were telling me that it's a tricolor double tail. Is the okay? Now I think I may be able to remember that. Now that you've reminded me several times, that's what it takes. I told you before I'm terrible with names. That includes fish, apparently. Yeah, I have come up. I think I don't know. What do you guys think? I think endlers. I think my endlers eat duckweed. I think I'm trying to experiment to see if that's true. If it is, then I'll be charging triple for them to sell them to everybody to eat up their duckweed, because I think I could probably get that. But no, I think because the duckweed, I know there was some in there and it's gone. I think my antlers are eating duckweed. So anyway, well, guys, I know there's probably not a whole I don't know how many people are here. Tricolor tray, yeah, for 3 tray. That's a good idea. But anyway, I wasn't planning on having a huge long stream tonight anyway. Just wanted to kind of show y'all what was going on. 7 in the chat. Okay, yeah, I thought probably with Corey coming on, we'd probably lose some people. So that's okay. It's like I've said before, we get quality, not always quantity. But I think, yeah, Susan said that sometimes the duckweed melts back and comes back with a vengeance. I think they're eating it though. I'm gonna keep a watch on that, because I do. If they are, then I'll just keep scooping some over there to them, and I won't feed them as much. So anyway, all right, everybody. I'm probably gonna close up the chat now, unless anybody's got any more questions or anything. Kind of showed you a brief tour of the newer things in the fish room. I'm probably going to have an edited video come out Monday with Susan about our visit. And so I'll probably have that up Monday. Be looking for some more live streams. Brandon, we're doing this stream again Thursday at 7:30 Central Time. Is that right? I believe that's right. That's what we'd said. Thursday, 7:30. So tune in for that. It's going to be on my channel this week, bamAquatics. Be sure and go and check out Bob's live stream he did earlier today. Do the replay on that. If you hadn't already checked out Brandon's stream he did earlier, showing what he got from the auction, do that as well. Susan had an amazing video up too about someone visited her. I don't know, it was this good-looking fella, but anyway, check that out. Everybody, check everybody else. Check out Michael's channel if you haven't. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, Bob. I wanted to see more of what you have, so that's a great way to do it. I'm going to get on there in just a few minutes. Susan's got the pre-Halloween this Tuesday night. Okay, that's awesome. One other thing, I'm going to 7:30 Central Time. Yeah, Bob, that's right. Bettas seem like they're more addictive than guppies. I don't know, not to me yet. I love the bettas that I got from Susan, but I'm not quite. I'm a guppy guy, I guess, so far. Maybe I'll get to that point, but maybe I haven't progressed to that point yet. But yeah, and Monday is sort of a special day for me. It's going to be my 2-month anniversary of being on YouTube. I started on August the 29th. So Monday will be my 2-month anniversary of being on YouTube. So that's pretty cool. So I may show up Monday at some point and do some kind of a stream for the 2-month anniversary. So don't be surprised if you see that. But be sure to go to everyone's channel, check everybody else out, Betas and Discus. Yeah, check everybody out. Mob Guppy. Today he should have had made a YouTuber come out, I know. So check that out. Everybody here's got great stuff going on. So sub everybody, check everybody out. And guys, we'll see y'all next time. Thanks for being here. And we will be with you guys again Thursday for sure, but probably be with you Monday. So be looking for that. Thanks, guys. And we will, Hawaiian Peacock. Yep. Be sure and check him out as well. Great guy. See you guys. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.